Oh, we are going to ease ourselves into a little necropolis tonight. It feels like it's been a while since I've publicly worked on this one. I think it's maybe been a week. So let's just do a quick overview for where we're at. There will be 1.5 layers to this one, by the way. This is level 1. And off camera, I did this room, which is basically just like a trashed room with junk and offal and things like that, and an archway. And then we actually had another one over here, same sort of deal. They're not mirrored or anything, they're very different rooms. So I did those two off camera. We've got 3 statues drawn by Wonky Art. Keelan, love you man, thank you very much. Which we will be colouring tonight. And we did this on the last stream, so that's all looking great. And now we need to colour these. These are all positioned, but they're meant to be black obsidian, and I don't like doing black obsidian because black ink, black colouring, it's just a blob of black. So we're going to be playing around with that tonight to try and make it not... I mean, imagine like this. Right, I feel like we need to kind of do... like, that is the black, and then we do highlights or something. We'll keep it nice and simple. They may end up being... I think you could highlight black with a blue. And I think I might be playing around with that a little bit. Hey, Dungeon Tomb. Good to see you. And Age Marion is here. Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. Dungeon, how's things going over there? How are you feeling? Alright, so let's I'm gonna actually do this in blue. I am gonna do this in blue. So we've got our statues. Where's my colouring layer for this? Statues, shadows, layer 3? No. What is this layer of grey? Oh, it is. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's the ink for the statue. Okay, well that's the pillars. Got some wonky ass bloody naming conventions going here. Because these aren't statues at all. This is a colouring set of statues. But okay, we'll roll with that, I guess. Oh. Yeah, yes, you see that, right, Wargaming? By the way, Wargaming, got this on again. I actually weigh this. I weigh this, my friend. No, but I wear this way more than you may think. Doing power meetings with people from the financial district wearing Wargaming reshirt. Wow. Apparently my brain is fried tonight. Wargaming reshirt. I weigh your Wargaming Wii-shirt. How have you been doing, Wargaming? I've been actually a little bit concerned for you. You doing okay? Let's see what this will look like. should actually get a little highlighting tool. Wondering if you'll have to dye your hair because of the Kickstarter. Oh, really? Well, your Kickstarter funded though, right? Is it causing you some stress? You know, Kickstarters do that, don't they? They really do, like, kick your ass. Ooh, snack grab. You know what, Wargaming? I actually have some truffles here. Not the French pig dick muff variety, but I actually don't think I've opened this. Holy balls, I've not even opened this. Well, I'm not doing a Bean Boozled and a truffle. I'll do the Bean Boozled later, okay? Ooh, okay. If you're going to queue up the hopper like this, I'm going to have to do it throughout the stream. Hope you know that. That was okay. That was pretty good. But there's my snack grab. Thank you very much. You're determined to spend all that money, aren't you? You get 2. So what's going on with your Kickstarter? Come on, stop avoiding the question. What's the haps there? Like, you launched it, you funded it, what's going on? Hey, Princess! Oh, I see. I misunderstood. So if you actually hit $1,500, you're gonna dye your hair. Okay, okay, okay. Well, I hope you get it. I hope you get it. I would love to actually see that happen. Big Cheese. Good to see you here. Good to see you. And, yeah. Way better than work. Just chill out, relax. The music wash over you. While I colour statues. That's what we're doing. Not sure if this is going to be the final colour, by the way. I'm kind of doing a little bit of experimentation. They're meant to be black statues, but I know from miniature painting that you can highlight black with blue. So I'm kind of doing this base colour first, and then we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Might need to get a touch of grey in it, but don't like doing grey, because grey always comes out looking like, just like stone. I have not personally dyed my hair a zany colour. I've done lots of reds, and I've done red underneath. Whoa, that's almost English. But I've never gone zany. My sister has, because my sister used to be a punk. Jay Shields, hello. I'm always a little bit intimidated when Jay comes in the channel, because Jay's like a proper artist, and he knows all of these tricks and shit. And he's like damn gifted too, by the way. If you don't know Jay's work, hit him up with a follow. He's really, really, really gifted. Jay Shields, you lost progress on some of your art because the cat's like climbing on your keyboard? Oh no. Oh no. Big Cheese says, what is the secret to working on such large maps? That's a really good question, and I'm not sure I'm a responsible person to answer. Well, I guess for starters, my rig has got a 64 gig of RAM in there. 64 gig? Megabytes? Anyway, it's got 64 something memory in there. And it's got a pretty damn good CPU. It's, what, the 3950 plus? And a pretty good GPU. It's an RTX 2080 Super. So it's not like a 30 series. Or 3000 series, but it's pretty good. So I would say having a pretty damn good rig helps. And then I actually drew Teagle at a high DPI but small size, and it printed just fine. This one I've kind of gone a little bit overboard, and I throttled back the DPI a little bit, but I made the map like literally 90 inches in size, and it's kind of pushing it. But if you're using Photoshop, you can actually take your layers and convert them to smart objects, and that helps performance. So that's what I do. And I aggressively try to merge layers and not have too many layers floating around, at least in Photoshop. Gigs. So it is gigs. Okay. Thanks, Wargaming. I have not played with the color jitter yet, but I've used color jitter and I really like the idea. I was having so much fun on that map last night. I can't wait to get back to it. I actually think those big cities are going to color real fast. I'm going to be doing color jitter for sure. Like, I've used color jitter, but I've never really had a purpose for it, so it's like just not a tool that I go to very much. I really love the idea. I'm gonna use it more. Actually, so, you know, I'm actually not really digging this, so hold on a sec. So now, what you could do, in fact, let me... I'm not sure I could do it on this screen, where is it? Window, brush settings. So on here, you can actually play around with different effects. And you've got shape dynamics here, but you've also got color dynamics. And so you can actually change the hue and the saturation and the brightness, etc. As you're using the same brush. So this would change the color. In fact, I could even play around with it a little bit right now. But this would actually change things as you're going. And you don't have to actually change it yourself, which is, it's actually kind of cool. I've just never ever had a use for it, but I think Jay's example, like on last night's map, is like spot on. Yeah, and you know what? Let's change our brush to a little bit rough. Let's go to where's my little brush dynamics here? Let's do color dynamics, and Jay says hue, saturation, brightness to about 5% and keep the purity. So, okay, let's try it. We'll do 5. Did you say brightness as well? Yeah. And 5. Let's try it. So you can see that wargaming? You see how it's actually changing as I... In fact, let me zoom in. Now, these statues may not be the perfect one to do it on, but we'll roll with it for now. In fact, you can... go away. So, like, doing those buildings yesterday, we could have got alternative sort of colours going on without me actually painting multiple times. I don't mind painting multiple times. It's kind of like my method. But this could be, in fact, maybe even for Obsidian, this would work out well. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this going on here. It's giving a nice texture. Let's roll with it. Oh, did I set it to 52? I'll take a look. I did set it to 52. Wow. All right. Let's not be so bold. I might calm it down a little bit. Could be a good way to actually do the walls too. By the way, if you guys and girls don't know, tomorrow is my anniversary on Patreon. So we're doing a little bit of a giveaway. Guest for tomorrow is actually Pex. And Pex is going to be giving away some copies of Teagle Manor from his own personal collection. I think we're giving away three copies. And it's an absolutely gorgeous book, so you'll want to check that out tomorrow. Just join the chat. I'm sure we'll be doing some kind of prize draw. Alright, Jay, what's your follow-up movie question? Of course, we don't have the infamous Jack with us, but I'm sure we'll try and answer it. I think our Monday nights always turn into a little bit of a movie night, don't they? Well, maybe when Jack gets out of the shower, I could convince him to come over and you can ask a question and he can answer it live. But yeah, otherwise, wait till next Monday. He'll be back then. He's here with us every Monday. Oh, okay. What movie knockoff was better than the original? Okay. Yeah, I'm sure he'll want to answer that. Because it's dead easy to talk about ones that were not better than the original, isn't it? I actually thought, okay, if I may, I'm gonna answer that question myself now. I actually think that the trilogy of knockoffs of the Omega Man, The Last Man on Earth, Omega Man, and I Am Legend. I really liked I Am Legend. And I'm okay with the Omega Man, but I think I Am Legend is better. Yeah, I think that's my answer. There was another movie percolating in my head, but I've forgotten what it is now. But I would love Jack to answer that one too. Oh, okay. I Am Legend was mine. Last Man on Earth and Omega Man being obviously the precursors. I've actually watched all three, and I've watched the Omega Man multiple times. I just don't think it's particularly... Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know what I just managed to do. I'm doing some... I lent on this damn thing. Let's come back here. There we go. It feels almost like sacrilege to say, oh, Will Smith's I Am Legend over, you know, Heston's Omega Man. But Omega Man just hasn't aged. I will also say, but I don't know the name of the original. No, I do. There was Escape to Victory, and then there was the American Longest Yard, but there was a British one right in the middle, and I forget the damn name of it now. And the British one was bloody awesome. No, I love Escape to Victory. Was it Escape to Victory? I think so. I really liked that film. It was a really, really good film. I think it was Escape to Victory. See, this is why we need Jack here with us, because he keeps me honest on the names. I'm going to have to throw these gloves, they're not working. A knockoff with fairly unknown actors. It's a good question because most knockoffs are kind of poo. Allah Zilla is here. Hey, Allah. So you're talking about more of a knockoff. Fun fact, I actually backed... Kung Pao, I think, was kickstarted, and I backed it, and I never, ever got my film. And I've never watched it because of it. I had a sad... I'll tell you what I'll do, Jay. I don't know if you're going to be around next Monday, but I will propose this question to Jack so he has time to actually kind of do some consideration to it. We'll see what he's got to say on the subject. Because Jack's actually a bit of a movie goer, bit of a movie buff. I'm sure he will have an opinion. I tend to think in terms of sequels, not rip-offs. So I don't know if I'm a good person to even begin to proffer a response. Hey, Cleaver! Is that a decent way to say your name? Cleaver? It looks like Clever. Clever. Hey, Clever. We are working on the Necropolis map for Untitled Games. I actually want to have this map finished this week, but I don't know if it will happen. But I want to have all of the rooms done this week and just have the actual brick work to do, which I can do totally off camera because it's going to take forever. And we don't have much to do. We literally do not have much to do. We're super close. And then, all we gotta do, I say all we gotta do, is another level. But at least the other level's a lot smaller. It's like half this size. So hopefully we'll be fairly quick to do. I have seen all of The Expanse, yes. I'm not going to issue any spoilers, but I'm all caught up on The Expanse. Clever says, I've been so keen on Untitled Games, I don't know where to start. We're a little bit of a pro frog channel here, that's for sure. Frogs are cool peeps. They do great product. I think this one, this Necropolis, is just going to blow you away. I think it's going to be fantastic. I've had the honour and good fortune to obviously read some of the edited content that I've got, and I've managed to compare the original now to like the rewrite. And yeah, it's going to be good stuff. Clever's diehard Troll Lords. Well, you know we love the Troll Lords too. They're my two peeps. You know what we've been doing with the Castle Keeper's Guide. That's looking freaking fantastic at this point. And Stephen and I are working on a secret project together. Yeah, Troll Lord and Frog God. They're like this. Which is nice. You know what? Wargaming. I'm gonna bring that up to him. I'm gonna say let's call it Blue Harvest. Done. That's the name of our secret project now. Blue Harvest. I'll take a wiggle tipple up more. Thank you very much. Thanks, babe. So, hold on. So, J Shield, if I miss it this somewhere, it'll be the first one. And now, are you talking about Texas? Hey, GM Jojo. Sorry, I didn't see you arrive. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so we're talking about North Texas. I don't think I'm going to be able to attend. There's no way I'm going to have the vaccine by then. So for me, it has to be a no-go. I mean, I can't see me having the vaccine until quite closer to the end of the year myself. GM Jojo, this is all drawn at literally 1 inch scale. Each of those squares is 1 inch. This entire map is about 90 inches in height. It's kind of a little bit ridiculous. I'm going to hit save now, actually. I'm giving myself some paranoia that something's going to crash. I'm not sure if they're printing this on canvas like they did with Teagle, but I'm drawing it as if they are. So we could get way down in there, throw a miniature on top, and see all of the lovely details. I read out the room description. That's what we draw. Now, this room looks funny, but it actually has this, like, cyan blue glow to it. Hence what we've got going on here. And these black, they're obsidian black statues, but I'm trying to stay away from doing pure black. Hey, Brian. North Texas, I believe, is going this year, Brian. Yes. Jay, I can see that you've got a lot of personal motivations for attending. For me, well, as Alazilla points out, I'm not a key attendee, so I don't think it really matters if I'm there or not, but with no vaccine, I just can't see me being able to do it. I think for me, it's going to be the second half of this year when I'll be able to start thinking about that type of thing. I think, well, depending on what happens, depending if I have my shots by then, I would consider, like, November of this year with Game Hall. I would consider that. Definitely, and hopefully GaryCon of next year. I'm not even sure how the vaccine rollout is going, by the way, because I know every state is like handling it differently for show. But I'm pretty sure that I am on no one's radar, like, at all. Total Con 2022. Yeah, I could see that happening. I could see that happening. It's getting a little bit difficult now to actually, you know, have time off for all of the conventions, but I'm a big fan of Total Con. Talking of which, Friday is a Total Con hangout with me. So my Twitch and Patreon supporters and Total Con attendees, we're going to hang out on Twitch together, and I'm going to review all of the maps I did last year. We're going to go through them together. We'll have some fun with that one. Saturday, I'm running a game, and Alazilla was one of the players. And then Sunday, we're actually going to be reviewing Gaxmore with Stephen Chenault and Ernie Gygax himself, all for Total Con. It'll be fun. Fun times. Fun. That's a bingo. I do know that a convention that I used to be the director for, they normally would run in May of every year, and they have pushed theirs back as well. Now, it's a wargaming convention, so they're a bunch of old coots, but I think it's shrewd, you know? Hey, thanks. Thank you for posting that. Hey, Midwest. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Talking about conventions, don't forget that GaryCon will be virtual this year. If you haven't signed up, sign up as soon as you can. I will be doing 3 events this year for GaryCon. Maybe more. Maybe more. I'm actually going to take a little bit of time off work, I think, for GaryCon. Alazilla, I am psyched. I am psyched for this weekend. We have not visited these characters in a long time. I've got a nice adventure planned for you guys and girls. It's gonna be a doozy. Alright, these are more purple than black, but I'm leaving it. I'm okay with these. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Hit save. You better find your character sheet, young lady. I'm sure you've leveled up a couple of times at this point. I'm so looking forward to it. Hey, Mark! Should the altar in front of the statue be above the blue glow? It seems a little washed out. Actually, no, I hear you. It's because the glow kind of drowns out everything, but let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can move this. Well, actually, what have we got here? What's going on? That's shadows, right? No, no, no. Did I put that on the same layer? Wait a minute. Ah, did I put them all on the same layer? Alright, okay. Okay. Whatever. We need to fix this then. I will have to redraw the altar. I have submitted. I've got 3 events in for Gary Khan. So yes, is the answer to that. I submitted 1, which they're duplicating onto Saturday as well. It's going to be one of their VIP events, and then on the Sunday, I think I'm sitting down with Ernie, Gary Gygax, and Steven Chenault, and we're doing a Gaxmore panel. That's my understanding, but I'm not putting that one into the system. Hey, Alex Vixen is here. Mwah, good to see you, young lady. Midwest, understandable. I think a few people have had that reaction. What room number is this? This is room 12. So let's grab my description for room 12. I want the altar. Oh, searching just for 12 is a bad idea. 12 period. There we go. Mortuary chapel. Okay. Door swings open into a room beyond. Past the threshold is a short passage, but 10 feet by 10 feet, after which opens up to a breadth of 30 feet. After 10 more feet, the chamber opens further to the left and right. Before you are 2 rows of columns of dark, black-green stone. Yep, okay, cool, check. Supporting an arched ceiling. Beyond the second row of columns, 30 feet distance, is a wall set into which a towering recess is a huge painted statue of Rahotep. Check. Before the statue is a block of purple porphyry. Okay, let's find a purple porphyry. I have never heard of the word purple. Well, purple I have, but porphyry. I have never heard of that before. I don't know about all of you. But that's the type of thing that I think is absolutely fascinating about like role-playing games. How they like teach you stuff all of the time. I love that. That looks more like red porphyry, doesn't it? I'll fix that. Porphyry, spelling. Oh, I can't. Apparently I can't paste that in there. But well, actually, why can't I type into my own chat? There we go. Right, Jay, right, exactly, right? We learned so much from these. But we're reading from, in some instances, very educated writers that are bringing forth all of these things from different cultures and different times in history, different parts of the world. And how could you not learn something from that? What Alex Vixen said. When in doubt, defer to Alex Vixen, I think is a very, very, very good way of saying it. I have here the tome of Alex Vixen. Let us see if you are correct. You are not. You are wrong. Let me tell you what Alex Vixen says. Now, this looks red, and I know that there is a purple. So I'm going to actually slide the colour a little bit towards a purple scale. That's a little bit too blue. Maybe this is too blue. There we go. Make it a nice purple. Beautiful. This is Photoshop's color replacement tool. I discovered it pretty recently and I love it. Porphyry is also the ancient Greek word for purple, so it's a purple. So we've got to make it purple. I'm glad I made it purple. I think we will roll with that. Well, now Alex Vixen is linking to stuff, and you know it's going to be completely different from what I've got. Okay, well look, I've got the speckle. I got the speckle. That is one angry woman. That is one angry woman. But okay, so I've got this speckling going on. I got this. Speckles. Alright, I'm going to hit save. And I think we're going to do Wargaming Recon's 2 Truths, 1 Lie. Because it's been a while since I've done this. And I'm trying to decide what the truths and lies are. And I need to remember what I've done in the past. And I need to also think this through because I'm terrible at them. And I end up just doing 3 lies, which completely defeats the purpose. Alright, I'm not sure if I've done this one before, though. So if I have, my apologies. So here's my 2 truths, 1 lie. And you have to tell me which one is true, which ones are false, okay? 2 truths, 1 lie. Number 1. Oh, you know what? Let's not draw inside that area. Let's do it on this area right here. Number 1. Is that drawing right? That's like super faint. Why is that so faint? Oh, I've still got the opacity on. Let's try this again. Number 1. I was fired from delivering newspapers. These are all job related. However, I was almost into computer game design. This is terrible writing. when I was just 14. But also, I was a teenage disc jockey that once played for the Mayor of Chester. Two truths, one lie. I was fired from delivering newspapers when I was a teenager. I almost, though, became a computer game designer when I was a teenager. And instead, I became a teenage disc jockey. And I played for the Mayor of Chester. Which one of those is false? Which two are true? You tell me. Answer it in the chat. I will leave them there, and I'm going to go on to the next room. I'll drag this up with us. No, that's actually going to work. And I'm going to read off the description here of room 26 and 27. 26, hyena-faced man. 27, hound, baboon, leering. Okay, that one. Alright, Midwest says that I was indeed fired from delivering newspapers, and I was a DJ. And a computer game designer is the lie. Any other guesses? Wargaming, this one was done for you, my friend. Alex says false, true, true. False, I was not fired from delivering newspapers, but I was a DJ and I was almost a computer game designer. You know, I'm going to leave these statues pretty big. Jay says, yeah, I don't see Alyssa as a DJ. So we're kind of all over the place right now. I'll wait for Wargaming to chime in, because this was his question. Alright, so 26. Let's go to 26. There it is. Hyena-faced man. Leprous grey marble. That's what I wanted to know. That's what I wanted to know. Alright, I'm going to give Wargaming till the end of this statue, and then I'm going to tell you about those jobs I had as a teenager. By the way, fun fact, I was a chambermaid for a couple of years. One of my first full-time jobs, just before I started going through college. And then I had something called a sandwich course in England, which basically paid for me to go through college. Well, I meant actually university. And so I actually had a full-time job. But it wasn't full-time, I guess. Well, it was a full-time job, but also college was part of it. University was part of it. And I consider that to be a very lucky part of my life. Yeah, if he doesn't show up imminently, I'm just gonna tell you guys and girls. It's like he joined the beginning of the channel, by the way, at the beginning of the stream, and literally went through every single command that we've got, and then apparently was peace out. Alright, look. I was fired from being a newspaper delivery girl. It was like, I want to say it was the first job I ever had. And at least back in England, back then, you could go off and deliver newspapers when you were like 13 and no one would bat an eyelid. And it wasn't like how you do it here in the States where you're in someone, like, the back of someone's truck, just throwing them onto someone's lawn. No, you get the big huge satchel, you get on your little bike, and you go off, and you deliver newspapers. And I just wasn't good at getting up. And so, after so many times of, like, not turning up for work, the owner was like, yeah, this is not working out. So that was the end of that. And then I actually did almost become a computer game designer. I was fascinated by computers. I got a computer from my cousin. I realized very quickly that it would do anything. And I just, for some reason, my brain went into overgear and I started coming up with all of these great computer game designs. And I actually submitted them to a computer game company back before it was really a big, huge, multi-billion-dollar industry. I submitted them to a company in London, and they were sufficiently impressed, and I gave them a written freaking like design spec and everything, and they wanted me to go to London to meet them. And because I was probably 15 years of age at the time, and I couldn't even imagine going to the big city, and I didn't even tell my mum and dad, and I just didn't go. And without a doubt, that was a crossroads in my life. Because I think if I had have gone, I would have designed computer games for them. And probably got sucked in as the computer game business took off. I would have got sucked into a proper company somewhere. Yeah, so I almost became a computer game designer, which means no, I was not a disc jockey. And Jay Shields was correct. Of course I'm not a disc jockey. I like music. I have all of the disc jockeying capability and English speaking capability of a potato. Exactly, Midwest. Get on your bike, big, huge. This is a plastic satchel, I guess, packed full of newspapers. Go. And on Sundays, England comes out with like big, huge specials, newspaper wise. Like, and there'd be massive newspapers with all sorts of special offers, and like each roll would be this freaking thick, and you'd have 2 satchels on you. Go. If I was capable of actually getting up, I would have kept that job for a while. I went from that job to washing dishes at a local restaurant. I did that. I want to say I did that when I was about 15 or 16 years of age. And then they wanted me to work Christmas Day because it's a restaurant. Why the hell not? And I didn't want to. And they were mad. They were so mad the owner actually turned up at our house. The Witch's Kitchen, it was called. You would think that with this track record as a teenager, I was basically screwed for any job. And then what happened? Oh, then I got the hotel cleaning as a chambermaid, and I was so good at that. They gave me the most difficult area of the hotel to clean, the old wing, where someone like the ghosts hung out. There was no elevator upstairs. There was no means of carrying all of the clean laundry over there. But I was good at my job. So I did that one for about 18 months or so. And then I got the job at the printing factory, and everything changed after that. And I became a responsible adult. Alright, Dungeon. Much love to you, my friend. I'll see you soon. Try and make it tomorrow. We're doing a giveaway. Alright, so 27. Female monstrosity, a bit like me. Dirty grey stone. Okay, so much is same, but not leprous in colour. I had a job at a printing factory. We printed like all of your boxes. It was actually a box factory. And they printed it, and they folded boxes. They did custom design boxes. They, would have the gluing machines. And my sister got the job there first, and she was like, "Hey, they're hiring more." And I applied and also got it. My sister and I got an apprenticeship as printers in this place. Very male chauvinistic environment. Very male chauvinistic. It eventually drove my sister out, but she stuck it for years and years and years. And I was there for 11 years of my life. I was there until I left England and came over here to the United States. It was a union job, and I became the head of the union. I was the mother of the chapel, as they called it back then. Good, fun times. Wargaming, I answered your 2 truths, 1 lie. You completely missed out on it. Alex Vixen, 2 truths, 1 lie. She says she has worked in a haunted funeral parlor. She has been excommunicated. And she has a pilot license. Well, I could believe all 3 of these. I think she's worked in a haunted funeral. So I'm going to say, hey, Miss J, hello. I'm going to say Alex Vixen has worked in a haunted funeral parlor. I'm going to say she has not been excommunicated. And I'm going to go she has got a pilot license. So I'm going to go true, false, true for Alex Vixen. Why did Wargaming Rico get tied out? He got spammed. Wargaming, I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry. Did he just get timed out again? Well, Claudius has it in. For our friend Wargaming Recon here. What the heck? Hold on, what's going on? What Wargaming, what are you doing? What symbols are you doing? Okay, then there has to be something for Pex to investigate. I would stop doing it, my friend. I would stop doing it. Doesn't like Discord links. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, we'll have to get the Magnificent Pex on that. So, any more guesses on Alex Vixen? She's worked at a haunted mortuary. She was excommunicated and she is a pilot. There you go. Thank you, Alex. There you go. Mark Greenberg says, true, false, true. I love this game, by the way. I love this game when we play it. It's been a while since we've done this game. What do you expect to do special Wargaming for Lent? I think excommunication is pretty rare, but Alex Vixen seems to have everything going, and I would not be surprised if she's been excommunicated. Like, I would not be surprised if she pissed off a local priest somewhere. $28. She did... Okay, so Alex Vixen did work at a haunted funeral parlor. She did get excommunicated, and she does not have a pilot's license. Okay. GL, welcome. I need to know the haunted funeral parlor story, Alex. And actually, hold on. Whoa. I need to know the excommunicated story, too. How did you get excommunicated? Huge statue of a monster. Nightmare. Carved from serpentine. Serpentine is green, right? Am I imagining something on that? Yeah, it's kind of green. Flecked with like a little bit of black. Yeah, okay, we can do that. Same as the pillars. Fantastic. Gotcha, Wargaming. Gotcha. Yeah, definitely going to make it stand out. Definitely going to make it stand out. I think I'm going to rely on the heavy black of the actual statue itself to help carry this. But let's get the base color in. It may end up being green and some green highlights. And then shadows underneath the statue. I think we'll make the base more like the pillars. Make the base stand out that way. Clever. I like that color of green. Yeah, there's some nice actual shades going on in here, and I think this will be fun to actually do it in a similar way. No, I'm going to continue this way. Alright, so Alex Vixen. I pissed off the local priest. I knew it'd be a local priest by unholying the holy bells. What the hell? The local church had a set of campanology bells that were made from an ancient cathedral bell, which is really cool. I knew how to play them, so one Halloween meeting I was asked to play something. I played Iron Maiden's Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter. And you were excommunicated? I mean, that's still a really massive reaction to have. You were excommunicated for that? Like, my brain is breaking just trying to get my head wrapped around that. That's nuts. That's nuts. What a hell of a reaction to have. But hey, was the campanology good though? I can't even imagine that song played out on bells. That's awesome. Bring your daughter to the slaughter. Alex Vixen is larger than life. She is literally larger than life. I cannot even get my head wrapped around her. Clever, thank you so much. This is a chill stream. This is a chill stream. Like, I am the opposite of playing Fortnite right now, you know what I mean? Just got some mellow music going, we're chilling out, we're drawing. Several other people are drawing in the channel too, they're just doing their thing, you know? Alright, Wargaming Recon. 2 truths and 1 lie. He has attempted to kill himself no less than 4 times. Wargaming, this is a theme with you today. You posted it on Facebook, you posted it on my Discord, and now you're posting it here. I've sat at the helm of a nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarine. I literally made history. So, hold on a minute. Is that... I've attempted to kill myself no less than 4 times. I've sat at the helm of a ballistic missile submarine. I literally made history. I think we've all made history a little bit. But Wargaming. This. Yeah, it's like, is it one item? Is it 3 items? I think there's 3 items in there, Clever, and I'm gonna go with a true, false. Yeah, I think that the history one does need more context. And then Miss J said, we got told to leave one church once when I was about 3.5 because the Sunday school teacher didn't like my mom popping in to check up on me. Wow, she felt judged or something. Interesting. You know, that's one of the aspects of religion, is ultimately really doesn't matter what religion you're dealing with, it is at the end of the day in the hands of mortal people. And there's a good example of a mortal person having a religious reaction. Yeah, I thought the history part was part of the nuclear powered submarine, in which case it would only be 2 things in there. And I'm... If Wargaming Recon is now buggered off again to get himself some more ice cream, I swear we're going to have to give him a timeout. Yes, we'll have to excommunicate him. He's like, what? What? I just went away to get some ice cream. Too bad. Excommunicated. Yes, we're set. Come up. Midwest has jumped in with a false true. We needed some clarity, by the way, on yours, because the way you described it was really funky. Like, it almost just came across as 2 things, not 3. But we've all given our answers, okay? False, true, true. So he hasn't tried to kill himself 4 times. I don't think you're boring. You've had a run at being a politician. You've sat at the helm of a fucking nuclear submarine. I mean... Now, are you... Let's not have the conversation now, because I was wondering how much of a what do they call it? Like, how much of number 1 is true? Like, if there's based on any reality there, but don't answer that in the stream. We could talk about that privately in Discord. I would hope that it is none. Oh, it wasn't under power. Okay, because I knew that you've actually served. Okay. Alright, Midwest's turn. He's painted minis for Gary Con auctions for 6 years. That's a true. I've played drums for an Irish rock band. I think that's true. I once got the chance to jam with Van Halen after the show. I'm gonna do false. Alright, true, true, false. That's mine. You actually might know him, Mark Keelan. You might know him. Oops, wrong one. He's done work for... He's done a lot of work, actually, for Ben Burns. A lot of work for Ben Burns, and I think... No, I'm actually, if Oliver is still around, she'd know better of his portfolio. Yeah, he's pretty darn gifted guy. He really is. He's a cool dude. I gave him your descriptions and I was like, go. And he was jazzed to just tear into it. Yeah, I saw Keelan for the first time actually over in North Texas. I'm not sure if he gets to any other cons. I don't know if we need to overdraw this anymore. Ooh, look at that. It's 140 already. So this is probably a good time to end this. I'm probably going to come back in and add some more detailing to the stone. But otherwise, we are almost done with this. I've got 2 rooms here. The Royal Barge and a Chariot. Then I think this level is done. I do need to come through on the walls. That level of detailing is what I'm going to do on all of the bricks. I might work on that a little bit tomorrow night, just as a super relaxing stream. Then this level is finished. Clever, I hope to see you tomorrow. So tomorrow we have a special guest with us. He's called Pex. He works for Frog God Games and me. And he's going to be giving away 3 copies of Teagle Manor tomorrow. We'll be doing a little, I think it's 3. We'll be doing a little bit of a giveaway. Alright, so Midwest has painted 6 miniatures for Gary Khan. He's a drummer for an Irish pub band. So, yeah, I'm with Miss J. So, is this true, true, false, or false, true, true? Where's the Van Halen one? Did he answer the Van Halen one? What am I missing here? I don't just... He's not jammed with Van Halen, so I'm guessing it is true, true, false. True, true, false. I think that's what he's doing. He's seen him backstage, but he didn't jam with him. Alright, well that's a good point to end it. Midwest, I think some of us got it. Some of us did not. We'll be back tomorrow night. We're going to continue working on this map. Necropolis for Frog God Games. And we've got 2 rooms to do. That's it. 2 corrections to rooms. And then I'm probably going to dick about with just get some wall colouring details in. And then we can call this level done. Then I'm going to resume, or not resume, I'm going to actually start working on level 1.5. It's a half level, but you'll get to see my process from scratch. But not today. We will be doing that tomorrow. Wargaming, thank you very much for giving the socials there. Until tomorrow, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. It's truly appreciated. I love hanging out with all of you so much. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll continue working on Necropolis. We're going to finish this level. Until then, huge amount of love to all of you, especially my Patreon supporters and my Twitch subscribers. Until tomorrow, don't forget, special time. It's my 2nd year anniversary on Patreon tomorrow. We're going to be doing a giveaway. Join me here on Twitch. Win a chance to win something. I don't know what those somethings are. It's on Pex's private collection. Signed and everything, I guess. Until tomorrow, I love you all. Everyone have a great rest of your evening.